Hi again, friends. Sifu D'Arcy back with another edition of Animal Fact Friday. This week, I'm going to take a bit of a detour away from the beaten path that I've been on for the past couple weeks and take a turn into the mythical. We're going to talk about dragons. Now, while it's true, we do not have the flying and fire-breathing lizards that we read about in all the stories or see in movies. We do have several species of lizards here on our planet that at the very least share their name and look a little bit like what we may imagine a dragon would look like. Some of these species, like the bearded dragon, the Chinese water dragon, make excellent pets, as long as you're okay with two things. The first, they are long-lived as pets go. You are going to have this pet for a minimum of 10 to 15 years. So that's something that you need to be aware of if you look to one of these as a pet. The second thing is their diet. You need to be prepared to have creepy crawlies around your house. They like eating mealyworms and crickets, some other options, but those are pretty common and you need to be prepared to have those in your house. If you're okay with both of those things, then yeah, they make pretty fantastic pets. The dragon I'm going to talk a little bit more about would not make such a good pet. The Komodo Dragon. So this is a very large lizard that lives on a group of islands in Indonesia, southeastern part of the world. They are, in fact, the largest and heaviest lizard in the world. Now, yes, there are crocodilians that are both bigger and heavier than the Komodo Dragon, but I will say this, crocodilians are not lizards. They are aquatic reptiles. Distinction. Truthfully, they're not even that closely related to each other. There's some pretty big genetic differences. Back to the Komodo Dragon. For a while, people believed the Komodo Dragon was venomous, meaning that there was something inside its saliva that would help kill things that it bit. It actually isn't true. There is something in the saliva, but it's not venom. It's an anticoagulant, meaning when it bites you with its razor-sharp teeth, you will not stop bleeding. And that is, in fact, how they get their food. They will ambush and attack their prey item, and then it will bleed out, and then they will eat comfortably when the animal has stopped fighting. That is how they do it. There are two venomous lizards in the world. The Gila monster and the Mexican beaded lizard. And they're very closely related. They're very similar and they do things the same way. Where snakes, like vipers, will inject venom through fangs. These guys actually have their venom sacs buried in their salivary glands underneath their teeth. And when they chew, they actually squeeze poison out in between their fangs, in their teeth, and they chew it into their food. So they are actually a venomous lizard. Now, they're not all that dangerous. It would hurt, mostly because they're still chomping on you. But it's not a very potent venom. It's enough to ward off smaller things and help keep them safe. But the Komodo Dragon is not venomous, contrary to popular belief. That doesn't change the fact that it is a very large lizard, a very cool lizard, and is an apex predator where it lives. Apex predator means it has 0 natural predators. The only thing that's higher up than the Komodo Dragon is technically us, and even humans step pretty carefully when they're on Komodo Island. I hope you guys enjoyed this edition of Animal Fact Friday. Have a great weekend.